I have been to North Korea, the bowels of Dubai, and New Jersey. And what if I told you I found a place worse than all three? What if I told you that to enter such a place would cost thousands of dollars?
What if I told you that place is the Jojo Siwa Cruise Extravaganza, where you and Jojo Siwa can sail across the Caribbean aboard one of the biggest aquatic monstrosities since the Titanic. Don't ask how much the workers make, it's definitely not $3 an hour. Get a burger at our old-timey Johnny Rockets American Diner. Don't dive into why there's a black plume of smoke coming out of the butthole of the engine, and dive into Sugar Beach and get a lollipop. And do not ask why all the labor on board comes from India, the Philippines, and Indonesia. And strap into some World Cup games at the sports bar with the brewski with the boys.
For 3 nights, Jojo Siwa is taking over a Royal Caribbean cruise ship to perform a song, teach a glitter class, and host a cabana party. I paid $3,000 to go on this because I've made a lot of wrong turns in my life and this is my job now. But there's also thousands of dollars in bonus activities like meet and greets, hibachi dinners, and movie nights with JoJo herself in her hotel room. But I've never been on a cruise in my whole life. And me and Jojo Siwa were actually both on Nickelodeon, so really, I just want to see how my colleague is doing.
Welcome to the JoJo Cruise, everybody.
Going on the Jojo Siwa Cruise.
Okay. Are you checking that bag in?
You would have thought I was getting on Noah's damn ark the way people were congregating to get on this boat. And I felt so underprepared. Like, people had like matching t-shirts that said, "Aw, ship, it's a trip." What the fuck?
They got one lady up there and left her to die.
Walking into one of these boats feels like how krill probably feel when they get sucked into a whale. Although instead of a beautiful symbiotic relationship between the two, I feel like I'm getting trapped into one of the most concentrated forms of capitalism.
They are blasting EDM. I don't know where the fuck to go.
I have never been more disoriented in my fucking life.
Some people were navigating this boat with almost impeccable muscle memory. I was lost as hell, and I had no idea where to go because there was 18 floors on this boat.
Sanitizing the rooms is a good sign. That means no penta, no Ebola. Throughout this video, I'm probably gonna get like a lot of comments saying like, "Oh boy, aren't you fun at parties?" I'm not. I'm not fun at parties. That's why you're watching this. Okay. Room tour. I'm so excited to be going to the Bahamas in the beautiful Caribbean weather, and I can't wait to look out my window and see a watch kiosk and Americans. When I booked this, I knew there was one room left, and I knew there was like no description of what it would be like. And it's nice, but what they got Jojo Siwa fucking posted up in. Do you know how much that costs? Anyways, the schedule is so packed with Jojo Siwa activities. Surprisingly, I really thought it would be like you pull up and she goes, and then she like fucks off on a helicopter to somewhere. No, there's like 10 events. You're coming with me in every single one. I gotta immediately rush downstairs to register for all the Jojo Siwa activities. I gotta get my goodie bag. Then I get to meet her. I get to have a meet and greet photo op with her. Then something called Jojo Games. Jojo Games. And then at 10 p.m., they got Jojo Club. I wanna get so fucked up, I fall off the boat, and then they have to get the Coast Guard to rescue me. Did I ever tell you that happened to my girlfriend?
2 12-year-olds braved the cold Gulf of Mexico water as their raft drifted miles away from the shore earlier today.
So we were like on a raft, and I guess the wind was going, the waves were going the opposite way. Like instead of coming in, they were going out and kind of took off.
After getting settled, I made my way down to the Jojo Siwa registration room, where I was surprised to find that all of her fans were adults, adult women. But I'm not kidding. Let me reiterate. This was an adult-to-child ratio of 15-1. I finally got in the conference room turned de facto Jojo Siwa shrine and got all of my credentials, which included a lanyard and a goodie bag. And that's when me and a select group of the superfans, and by superfans I mean the people that paid $350 for the photo meet and greet, got shuttled towards her personal hotel room for the photos.
Ben?
Yeah.
And I am sure this felt like a dream come true for everyone else in the group. Like, this is probably the equivalent of how people used to, like, shave their legs when they went to a One Direction concert in case Harry Styles was like, come backstage, love.
I was so freaking, I'm
I'm excited for you.
But it was finally my turn to enter the $50,000 Jojo Siwa suite.
It's going good. How are you?
Can I put my backpack here?
Now, please ignore I didn't even film this properly. I was legitimately starstruck.
Good. Nice to meet you, mate. I like the dog shirt. It's good. It's cute. I'm here for it. Here for the vibes. Please give me your vibe.
Wait, yeah, wait. These
Yeah.
guys are cute. Wait, the outfit's cute.
Should we do a photo? Let's do it. Let's get it.
Go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Let me go serious.
Yeah, there we go.
1, 2.
Look at this ocean vibes now.
Yeah.
Oh, we're reading.
We're moving. Yeah, we're moving. Happy sail away. Welcome to the Utopia. It's a good place to start.
Awesome. Well, so nice to meet you.
Back at you. It's gonna be a great weekend. What do they call it? Like the ultimate weekend, right? The
Ultimate
biggest
weekend.
Slamming ultimate.
Something like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was so fun. Enjoy.
Then right after that interaction, they printed off our photos for the bedazzling class.
And I go, what you have in front of you is you have the sparkle. So then you also have the glue. Then you have the detail tools, right? And then your fan brush is kind of at the end.
We had a tutorial picture that we were able to bedazzle first, and thank God for that, because when I tried bedazzling her and putting glitter on, I made her look like Rue at the end of Euphoria, so...
Be smooth. It shouldn't look like it has a lot of lumps.
I was attempting to make small talk with the other participants.
Are you gonna do a glitter? Nope.
But then Jojo Siwa herself appeared to adjudicate our bedazzling.
Wow. How?
I kind of deep fried you. I'm sorry.
I think it looks beautiful. You're doing wonderful. You fixed my hairline. That's all that matters.
Goodie bag unboxing. I didn't buy a t-shirt or anything because I thought they would just give one for free. Considering I spent $2,600, you'd think I'd get one for free. But I did get this goodie bag. Wouldn't you like to see what's in it?
My official Jojo Siwa Cruise passport!
We got a beautiful AI sticker on it. For each activity you do, you're supposed to put the sticker of each activity in the passport. Yep. I have a Jojo Siwa Cruise rubber ducky. Jojo Siwa Cruise post-its. Jojo Siwa Cruise hand sanitizer. Because Jojo Siwa will not have a hantavirus outbreak on this fucking Royal Caribbean cruise. A little keychain that says,
I'm your guilty pleasure.
what is that a reference from? I think that's one of her music videos.
I'm your guilty pleasure.
And then here is my sticker from the glitter photo class. Wow. I love how literally everything is AI generated. Like every single thing, whatever. And then a Jojo Siwa Cruise lip balm. Let's put it on because my lips are chapped. Listen, that tastes good. When you think of like what an adult Jojo Siwa fan looks like, abandon all your prejudices, abandon it all. Because I just spent an hour in line with them. And let me tell you, lesbian, mostly British, so random, in their 30s, turned as fuck. I got nothing bad to say about Jojo Siwa fans. I love that there's like 200 of them, but they are so dedicated. And when I look into their eyes, especially as I was waiting in line, as we enter Jojo Siwa's freaking mansion suite on this boat, I was like, oh my god. Here are these sweet little lesbians who have never found representation in any, they had what, fucking Ellen DeGeneres? That's how dire things were in the lesbian representation. And then here comes along Jojo Siwa, and yes, even though she's a boyfriend now, bisexual people exist. They still love her. They still love her. They're still showing up. They're flying from fucking London to Orlando to get on a boat to the Bahamas and back just to build a boat with her. Y'all wouldn't do that for me, so fuck y'all. But here are my pictures.
Anyways, I had a few hours to spare to explore the ship before the JoJo party that night. I don't know how to describe this boat other than it felt like it was co-creative directed by Mr. Beast and the set designer for Love Island. I walked outside into the carnival themed promenade and there were people throwing dollar bills off of their balcony for like little children to catch, and they were like beating the fuck out of each other to grab these bills and then recording these children fighting to the death for the money. Also, there were like perpetually cover bands just playing Michael Jackson songs everywhere. I tried to go to JoJo games, but I couldn't stay because my stomach hurt so bad. I'll get into that later. But I did manage to go to the JoJo Club later that night. Throughout the weekend, each Jojo Siwa Cruise event kind of just repurposed the same background step and repeat repeat posters. Someone on our team actually just like turned to me and said, you know, this is kind of like Jojo Siwa's Eras tour. And you know what? They're fucking right. They're right! No one was touching the bar or desserts, and their legs seemed to be glued to the dance floor. I didn't know what was going on.
I don't know if you can hear it, but they ran out of Jojo Siwa songs, so they're playing her Christmas catalog now.
It kind of had the vibe of like a middle school dance, so I left pretty quickly.
Day one. The closest comparison I have to the vibe of this place is the AI generated Willy Wonka experience in like Glasgow. I haven't even like had time to process and the fact that I'm in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I can't even fucking think about that right now because I'm so overwhelmed with the world building that Jojo Siwa has created. And let me tell you, when Jojo Siwa walked in the fucking glitter bow room, oh, I get it. I fucking get it. I'm a Jojo. She's really sweet, you guys. I mean, I knew it when I saw that picture and she's like a little curled up in her boyfriend's arms. I'm like, you know what? God bless her.
However, a vibe that I was not enjoying was the ship that was housing the Jojo Siwa cruise. Like, why was there a floating Starbucks next to a man selling a Singaporean lady 5 packs of Newports and then people line dancing to fucking Michael Jackson in the background?
Almost midnight. My nervous system is running 1,000 miles an hour. I need to be hit in the head with a rock.
I found little to no reprieve anywhere on the boat from the constant overstimulation, aside from this random like auction art gallery where they had paintings of like sexy, sexed up strawberries.
How do we have all that going on in there and then it's just the void? I think that when this whole American experiment falls in like 20 years and we're eating sawdust to keep our bellies full and cooking cockroaches over like a grill, we're gonna look back at this and think, what the fuck were we doing? Are they gonna keep playing this all fucking night because I want to go to bed and it's so loud?
They kept playing it all fucking night!
I thought being on an Amtrak was bad about not being able to sleep. It's almost fucking 1 in the morning. When this bitch docks at the Nassau port, I'm literally gonna call the Canadian embassy and get them to fucking rescue me.
I ain't never been a fake bitch ever. I can never.
Good morning, Bahamas.
I feel like I slept 2 hours.
Time to look at my view of the beautiful island of Bahamas.
Everything Jojo Siwa until like 5 p.m. you have to pay for. So I didn't because I quickly realized that I'm gonna be operating at a loss for this video. But there's a party tonight at 5. Jojo party tonight at 5. Who's excited? But I desperately need to touch land. I need to be on solid fucking ground. Sometimes I'll be like, maybe I am on land. And then you feel it fucking rock a little bit and it's the worst feeling ever. I feel like I'm perpetually on an edible, but I'm not. I have been sober this whole time. Every time I've traveled somewhere and they have like a cruise ship docking, I always remember looking at them and I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers are the people from WALL-E. Because you need to be shuttled around everywhere with like 14 buffets on board. But now I'm one of them. Although I haven't found anything to eat because nothing's vegan. And should I have checked that before? Well, I did. And they said there was like 1 item available. And I haven't found the 1 item. A cruise has got to be the worst way to like experience whatever place you're going to. Because you can't even experience it. You gotta have that shit wrapped up by 5 p.m. You couldn't even get dinner here if you wanted to. And if you're not there by 5, they sail away without you. There are so many videos of people like getting left the fuck behind by their cruise ship. So let's see what I can experience in just 7 hours.
I shit you not. 2 minutes later.
Didn't record it obviously, but this guy just, well, he was looking a little crazy from far away, and then he just threw a fucking stick at me that hit me in the leg. And I was like, do I look backwards? So I kept doing the... And like, listen, I live in New York. I'm used to it. Not in fucking Bahamas. Not on my Bahama getaway. What the fuck? I'll go check. You know what? Oh, never mind. It was fucking crowbar, actually. So let me see if they got tetanus shots on board. I don't think it didn't actually really leave a mark, but I was just shocked. I was just startled to be hit by a stick at 10 a.m. Jojo, where are you? Okay, so it's hot as balls. The stick guy seems to be making a return. And I stumble across this poster with Sonic looking... I don't even know where to begin with this poster. It is for a restaurant. It says Harry Potter Obama. It's like the only restaurant that I can find that's like open at this hour of 10 a.m. They also do public relations training and radio TV commercials inside it. So I'm gonna go in.
I didn't know what to get. They didn't have food yet, so I ordered a Sprite and took it all in.
How'd you get the name for this place?
It's a backpack. Came out years ago. They had like 30 million views years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's so random. Yeah. Like, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you can just name a bar after anything, I guess. There's been worse name. No, there hasn't. There hasn't been a worse name than Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 Inu Club, Bitcoin.
I headed back to the ship area, but not before passing this.
Holy shit, I just found ground zero of where white people get their braids from when they go on Bahama vacations.
Okay, let's do a quick vibe shift. I had no idea how dark the cruise industry is, but I decided to go on a behind-the-scenes tour that like 4 other people tagged along for, and it changed the trajectory of the entire weekend for me.
How many days of work do you guys each?
So we're working 6 months straight.
6 months straight.
Depends on who it is. Sometimes
It depends on the position.
Okay.
For the like me, I'm a 6 months contract on board, so there's no off. Straight 6 months. We work 10 to 11 hours a day. For the regular crew member, like who was new or who was 5 years in the company, they're working 8 months to 9 on board.
Okay.
And then we get off like 2 months off. Then you need to come back again.
you're lucky if you get 2 months, huh?
Yeah, sometimes they give you 3, sometimes 4, but mostly, like me, I get only 6 weeks.
And is that 7 days a week?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
No off.
I only get
Unless,
1 month.
yeah,
1 month to 1 week or 2 week max.
unless you get sick, and that's the time you get off.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you able to like get off like in between the contracts or?
Now we have to complete the contract. If they need us, they do transfer us. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Okay, please. This until here, that's my cabin.
Is it shared or is it just you?
I share the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. The worst thing is when you have this phone and during the break and it's something, and then the guest services call you or somebody calls you. So even at the break period that you were trying to take a nap and then it was. So the only time like you sleep peacefully is after 9, but even after 9 you have your stuff like your laundry, cleaning your cabin or arranging, eating. Then by the time you go and also it's very very hard like, but you know like every day we do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what we do.
To reiterate, $4 to $6 an hour, 7 days a week, 6 to 8 months a year. The workers sometimes don't get breaks, and your only days off are when you get sick. I also want to point out, I didn't really get good footage of this, but there was a palpable hierarchy between the workers that were from countries like India, the Philippines, Indonesia, and the more Western and white workers in higher level positions like the captains or the head cooks. Like I witnessed a group of captains practically shoo away an Indian worker in like a really dismissive way. It was crazy. And as you can imagine, it definitely takes a lot of fuel to get a floating mall across the ocean. They literally only stopped just dumping all their garbage in the ocean in 1992, and they still dump all their food waste in the ocean. After the tour, I was then handed a fact sheet about different details of the boat and a little anecdote that the godmother of this boat was Meghan Trainor. Immediately following some of the worst labor conditions I've ever witnessed since being in Dubai, I was due for the Jojo Siwa concert at sea. They were giving out like those light up wristbands and like the little K-pop dildo things that sync to the beat of whatever song's playing. It was easy to temporarily be transfixed by Jojo. I mean, like, she's a natural born entertainer to like all her fans, old and young. And for the young ones, I was actually surprised they weren't getting the clean versions of her songs, but whatever.
Welcome to the JoJo Cruise, everybody. I've seen your doors, I've seen your outfits, I've seen it all, and it makes me so happy. I don't want water.
At this point, I like wandered around, stared at the ocean, but I ended up just going back to my room and sleeping.
The Jojo Siwa farewell party is happening now. Let's see.
The dance party was, once again, basically just a Bluetooth speaker playing her music. I, at this point, was feeling so sick because I was on day 3 of only eating baked beans like I was Grimes or something. But I went back to the buffet to see if there was, I don't know, any new items and witnessed a crowd of people like spawn camping this dessert table. I wandered around some more and found a fucking ice rink where they were just doing like a candy-themed ice show. I felt like I was in the Capitol from the Hunger Games. I then walked past a premium Jojo Siwa hibachi experience that, once again, was an added $150 a night. And I think she did this every single night, which means that Jojo Siwa was just like eating hibachi every single night of that damn cruise. As I entered this piano elevator, I felt a striking similarity to, you know, that scene from the Titanic where the ship is sinking, but they're still playing the violin. And as much as I wanted it to, the ship was not physically sinking, but my perception of the whole entire cruise industry definitely was.
Cruises, like most popular American tourism, remains afloat on the myth that all the crew, all the people that serve them are afforded the exact same luxuries that they are given on the cruise. They're tricked into thinking that they are afforded the same wages, the same freedoms, the same rights, opportunities, the same amount of time with their family as you are. And that's not the case. The craziest thing that I witnessed on this cruise was not finding out that Jojo Siwa can play the drums or that her fan base is mostly 30 to 40-year-old women. It was when I was getting a tour of the behind the scenes of the ship and seeing all the people that make it run, and they told us how their workload is. And one of the 4 other people on the tour turned to him and said, "Well, thank God I don't have your job because I'd be one of those cruise ship jumpers." And then he turned to the crates of watermelon that we were looking at, and he said, "Well, that's how they keep all the watermelons fresh for my margaritas." If you want to make the work is work argument that so many bootlickers did in the comments of my Dubai video, let me ask you this. If a cruise ship leaves and returns from America, has an 80% American clientele, the cruise line is headquartered in America, why aren't the workers afforded the same bare minimum workers' protections and assurances that they are given in America? And this whole weekend, I've been like racking my brain about why this exists, why we're boarding a floating mall just to be shuttled from place to place where you can barely even scratch the surface of the destination. You can barely even dip your toes in the foreign country before you have to get back on the boat at 5 p.m. And then I realized the point of a cruise is not to travel and explore earnestly. It's to exploit cheap labor that can't be regulated by any formal government. And while providing the cheapest experience possible, they trap the consumer in a closed economic ecosystem where they cannot purchase anything that's not cruise line approved. It robs the crew of their lives, it robs tourists of like an actually fulfilling travel experience, and it robs the places that they stop in because you don't even benefit them economically because you're just shuttled and funneled into pre-packaged itineraries. And all that money is just funneled right back into the cruise line. And I've just never met a soul that's walked off a cruise and said, "That was the time of my life." And overall, I'm just left with this feeling of like sadness and dread because I look at all these families and know that this is all they will ever experience of this earth outside of their home country. And to bring it back to Jojo Siwa, because I literally forgot that's the cruise that I'm on, is the Jojo Siwa cruise. Let me check the wristband. I don't think she's like to blame really. She was ridiculously sweet to all of her fans. Like half of them left a photo op crying. Did the venue of her Jojo Siwa experience need to be on a cruise in the middle of the ocean? Probably not. And did she need to charge thousands of dollars if you wanted to do every single activity? Also probably not. But all I know is that I never want to step foot on one of these fucking boats ever again.